Welcome back to my channel. This is Nicholas Coriano, the business planning guru. I have written over 2,000 business plans for clients all over the world. And in this video, I want to talk about how to create the perfect executive summary for a franchise. So if you're starting a franchise, if you're looking to buy a franchise, if you're looking for an investor to go in with you on a franchise and you need an executive summary developed, you reached the right video. In this video, I'm going to break down the 8 sections that you need to write the perfect executive summary. And those 8 sections are your company description or your franchise description, your market research, your industry analysis, a SWOT analysis, a management and organizational plan, a marketing plan, financial projections, and the conclusion. Those are the 8 sections of an executive summary. So let's get into them one by one. The first paragraph is your company description or your franchise description. Here you're going to write a quick summary on the actual franchise that you're looking to purchase or invest in. This usually goes over the products or services that the franchise sells, the past success of those franchises, and more information about the franchise in general. Usually, you can get this information from the franchise website or the franchise disclosure document, also known as the FDD. Okay, so again, first paragraph, very simple, 3 or 4 sentences talking about the products and services you sell, the name of the franchise, where you're going to be located, are you going to be an S Corp or a limited liability company, and who the owner of the corporation is when you plan to start. Very simple. Okay. After that paragraph, you're going to have a paragraph on market research. So let's say you're opening up a Chick-fil-A or a Subway in Des Moines, right? Or Houston, Texas. You want to talk about how many people are in Houston, Texas. Are they male or are they female? How old are these people? What's the income that they make, right? Do they have children? Do they have pets? Are they vegan? Right? This is all geographic based information. So when we do our market research section, you're going to think about your geography. Okay. The best place to get this information is census.gov. There's also other portals that give you demographic information. Google is an awesome tool for that. But generally, you want to just grab information on the demographics. How much are they making? When are they retiring? What did they graduate college? What are their ages? How many people are there in a 1 hour radius, 2 hour radius, 3 hour radius? That's your market research. Remember, keep it 3 to 4 sentences, simple and straightforward. The whole point of the market research is to understand that there's enough people in that market to service your franchise, right? You don't want to end up in a market where you don't have enough people to sell the products or services that you're trying to sell through your franchise. So that's the market research section. After the market research section, there's an industry analysis paragraph. The industry analysis paragraph is kind of like market research, but it's more focused on your industry. So let's say you're opening up a Subway or a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's or a Nathan's franchise or a sports franchise. The industry analysis paragraph is going to talk about that industry. So you're going to talk about, if you're a sports franchise, how many other sports franchises are there? If you're a restaurant, you're going to talk about the restaurant industry. What's the restaurant industry doing? What are the profit margins? How much do they make in Houston at restaurants? How many competitors are there in the restaurant industry? What are the margins? What else? What are the things that we can talk about when it comes to industry analysis? What did COVID do for the restaurant industry, right? What did COVID do to your industry? How many industry participants? Is the industry declining or is it increasing? These are all things you want to include in your industry analysis. Some paid for services include Statista, IBIS World, and Bloomberg, which I have access to. If you don't have access to those things, or you don't want to pay for industry analysis, one of the best ways is trade publications. So you want to go into, the National Restaurant Association or National Sports Association, and they'll give you data that you can put in this industry analysis section. Now, make sure you don't make up any facts. Grab it from a legitimate source. Again, either a trade publication or a college paper or a viable source that tells you exactly what the industry is doing. Again, the whole point of this is to make sure that you understand the industry, you understand that the market exists for your product or service, and you understand where the industry is going. That way, it gives the reader a good idea. Hey, this person understands the franchise they're about to buy, and we feel a little safer with them understanding. So that's the industry analysis. After you're done with the market research and industry analysis, now you can get into your SWOT analysis paragraph. Remember, each of these paragraphs is 3 to 4 sentences. Your SWOT analysis paragraphs is your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay, so a strength could be, hey, the franchise has a strong brand name. A threat could be, hey, there's a lot of competitors, right? A weakness is never created a franchise or I never ran a franchise. That could be a weakness. An opportunity could be, hey, the corporation, the corporate franchise office gave us rights to multiple locations. So that's an opportunity, right? And the reason you go over your weaknesses and threats, a lot of people ask me this, is because you want to make sure that the reader understands, hey, we know where the holes in our business plan are, and we've taken measures to cover those holes, right? And plug those holes. And we understand where the threats could be and where our weaknesses are. And we have either put people in the right place for our weaknesses or we have strategies to cover the threats. So that's a SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis paragraph should be 4 sentences, one for strengths, one for weaknesses, one for opportunities, and one for threats. Okay. After the SWOT analysis paragraph, you're going to get into the next paragraph, which is the management and organizational plan. The management and organizational paragraph basically talks about all the human resources you need to run your franchise. So if you're a restaurant, do you need busboys, waiters, mayor d's, chefs, line cooks, right? If you're a fast food place, you need cashiers and cooks and cleaners, right? Do I need part-time marketing people? Do I need a part-time accountant or a full-time accountant? In this paragraph, you're going to talk about all the people that you need and generally summarize it with the business will need 12 people full-time, 4 people part-time, 3 people that are contractors, right? That should be the closing sentence of your management organizational plan. The next paragraph is going to be your marketing plan, a paragraph. In this section, you're going to talk about 2 things basically. Number one, your target market, who you actually are going to market your franchise to. So most franchise disclosure documents or franchises that are being sold will give you this information. They'll tell you exactly who their target market is. After the target market sentence, you want to talk about how you're going to reach that target market. Are you going to reach them through billboard ads, through signage at the location? Are you going to reach them through social media like Facebook and Instagram? Are you going to reach them through traditional marketing methods like radio or television? This is all going to go in your marketing plan paragraph. Again, a succinct paragraph to let the reader know, look, this is how we plan to get our products and services into the hands of the people that we found in our market research, okay? After this paragraph, you got 2 more paragraphs left. The next paragraph is your financial projections paragraph. In the financial projections paragraph, you want to go over 3 things. How much does the franchise cost? What's the initial investment? What are your revenues going to be? And what are your expenses going to be? Now, lucky for you in the franchise world, the franchise disclosure document gives you all of this information. So you don't have to create anything new here or do a lot of guessing. Based off of the market research and the industry analysis, you're going to be able to tailor the projections that the franchise disclosure document gave you and put in those 3 numbers. How much is the franchise going to cost? Pretty clear cut in the FDD. And then what we expect to make. Again, pretty clear cut in the FDD as well. Minus what you're going to spend, and you have your profit margin, which can be assumed by the reader. If you're looking for a loan or investment, make sure that you include in this section exactly how the person investing is going to get their money back. Is it going to be a loan? Are they going to be a partner? Is it going to be an equity stake? Are they going to get it back in 3 years or 5 years? Is the payment going to be yearly or monthly? These are all things you want to include in the financial projections paragraph. And at the end, there's 1 more paragraph. It's the conclusion. And in the conclusion, you're going to summarize everything you just wrote really clear and succinctly. Really, in this paragraph, what you want to do is drive home the point that you're a good investment and reiterate your ask. Reiterate that you're looking for an investment. And be clear here. If you're looking for 1.2 million or $500,000, hey, we are seeking 1.2 million dollars in the form of an equity, in the form of a debt, in the form of a note, right? Be very clear here. And that's it. That's an executive summary. Okay, those are the 8 major sections. Again, I'll go over them: company description, market research, industry analysis, SWOT analysis, management and organizational plan, the marketing plan, the financial projections, and the conclusion. Those are the 8 sections, okay? And if you need a comprehensive business plan, I've written over 2,000 comprehensive business plans for my clients all over the world, including major franchises all over the United States. And I can definitely help you. If you thought this video was useful, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you think somebody else could use this information, please share the video. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, put them in the comment section below. I answer every single comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.